Hi, I'm Flex Mummy from MTV. I'm with author and motivational speaker Simon Sinek. Simon, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
I just want to know, am I doomed? Is that what you're saying?
No, of course not. Look, every generation is affected by whatever's going on in the world during their formative years. I love that millennials are much more live and let live than older generations. You're way more accepting of people's sexuality and gender identities. So there absolutely are huge advantages for the times you grew up in. But we have to recognize that everything is balanced and not everything is always good. Sometimes there are things to be aware of. There's already some early studies that have started to show that addiction to social media and cell phones looks very similar to an addiction to gambling. It feels good when everybody likes us.
Yeah.
We say things and everybody's like, yeah, I'm with you. It feels good, but it's extrinsic. It's not internal. It's not from within you. It's the craving and needing other people's validation constantly. Finding love takes time. You know, someone who's willing to hug you and you can cry on their shoulder and you leave a big wet spot. And there's a big difference between doing it with somebody who really knows you versus posting a YouTube video of you crying and a bunch of people go, I'm with you, you'll be fine. Then you turn it off and you have to go still about your life. There's a lot of millennials who avoid confrontation. They ghost people. It is so destructive to ghost somebody. I mean, it's not like you had one date, you don't return a text. That's fine. I'm talking you've been dating somebody for 6 months and you want to break up and you just ghost them. To you, it's an avoidance of confrontation, which is easier. But to the person on the receiving end, it's as if there's a death. Have a fight, have some closure. And the skill set you build about having confrontation benefits you in all kinds of other situations for the rest of your life. Millennials are very often will say, well, I grew up with technology, so I'm better at multitasking.
Yeah.
But for the fact that Stanford University has already showed us that there's no such thing as multitasking, all you're doing is jumping from thing to thing to thing, and you actually do more things worse. The fact that so many companies struggle with their millennials is only partially the cultural factors that affect millennials. The other thing is they have really crappy corporate cultures that other people struggle too, except the older generations suffer in silence.
Right.
God bless millennials that they speak up and speak out. The older generations, like our grandparents, oh my God, are they fuddy-duddy, right? And they think they have a problem with every other younger generation. The boomers, they think they got everything figured out because look what they did to the world. Your generation is the most open-minded that maybe you have a lot to learn. And so the fact that you are so open-minded, and I want you to be more open-minded about yourselves, means that the future is pretty good.